Thanks to those joining us live and those that be joining us on the archive. It's been over a week since I've been live. And Christine and I haven't been live together for a while now. So she's been ducking the smoke.
No,
You know what I mean? I'm like,
it's your fault. Where you been, bro? Where you been?
every day, Christine, let's go live. Nah, I don't want to live with you, like this and that. And
No, I don't know what's
she
going
wanted to
on with you.
negotiate terms and get her manager involved about what I can or cannot
I
say.
have the best manager.
She had Marisian on the line. Like, well, here's the deal, D style.
That's my homeboy,
All right.
Marigan.
I
Yes,
couldn't. I had to like last time you smoked during the debate. You got to calm down a little bit. All right. And you got to admit you lose every time, even when you win.
Well, I
Like,
mean, when you do lose, just admit. You don't have to admit every time, but when you do lose, you have to admit that. Just saying.
but after long negotiations, we finally got the show together, and here we are.
Here we
And
are.
in all seriousness, how are you doing, Christine?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very, very well. I'm looking at my YouTube right now, and I look like kind of distorted and blurry. Hopefully, I don't. If I do, y'all let me know, 'cause I don't know what's
Yeah,
going on.
it's that East Coast Texas internet. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, is that
that's
what that is?
yeah,
East
like
Coast,
you
Texas
got to get
internet.
some of that El Paso. Like when you're over here
Mm,
covering the fight, you know what I mean. You're gonna get some of that nice El Paso, non-blurry, like me right now. You know what I mean? Type of
yeah,
internet.
yeah. I don't know about that, but okay, we'll see.
Shout out to LT in the chat. How's it going? Let's get this show on the road, Christine.
Yeah.
First of all, like in a couple days, Lester Martinez is going to be stepping in the ring with the
Hmm.
Emmanuel Alim.
Yes.
This should be a very good fight.
Hmm.
Alim has not lost a fight since 2021. And Lester Martinez, as you know, has been on quite a run. He
Yes.
remains undefeated. He had that draw in Billy. A lot of people actually felt he won that fight. A fight of the year candidate last year in Las Vegas, and now he's going to get an interim WBC title shot.
Hmm.
And this is what these guys fight for their whole career. This is the moments that they look for. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's super exciting. And in my opinion, Lester has some of the best coaches, in the business with Bomac, Saul, and Coach Red. And we know he's tough. He's fighting tough opposition. On paper it looks good. Let's see how it looks, live.
absolutely. And shout out to Haplotype. And LT wants to remind you that you look blurry, Christine.
I know. I don't know why I look blurry. Okay, I'm gonna see what's going on. Let me log off and log back on because I do look blurry. I was just like, why do I look blurry? Like a robot or something. So keep talking. I'm gonna log off and log back on.
I mean, you don't sound like a robot. You
I
know what
know,
I
but I
mean?
look like a robot and I don't want to. I'm not ready for that yet.
Try talking like a robot, then it kind of goes.
No, bye.
Well, I think Lester's gonna win the fight, and I think that the like you know what I mean. Like it could be like a hit song or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Uh, Apple says he don't know that's a real LT. Then I guess I don't know. Who knows then, right? I have no idea then. It's a lot of effort to act like LT for a whole year. That's not LT, you know what I mean? But shout out to Christine. Now you look, not now talk like a robot and don't look like a robot.
Do I look like a robot? Okay, I don't look like a
No,
robot anymore. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for. I knew something was wrong. I just didn't know what it was.
I kind of like you as a robot instead. You know what I mean?
No, no.
I think you should get out, come back in as a robot.
I'm not ready to be like an AI,
Yeah, like I want everybody to be like spread rumors that well we don't know where Christine's at. These stars pretending to do shows with
We
her.
haven't seen her
She
live,
looks a
only,
she looked AI. I don't know. He claims that was her. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
shout out
I'm
to
not,
K
no.
Mac. Shout out to you, brother. Um, let's talk about once again. Shout out to Lester Martinez.
Yeah, shout out to
Blurry
Lester
Christine had a lot to
Martinez.
say, but uh, it, I can't wait for that to see if Lester can get that interim WBC
I,
and
I
see where it
believe he
goes.
can. I believe he can. Shout out to Lester.
Shout out to Lester Martinez. The dude, he's
Lester
got
That's
dynamite.
my maiden name, Martinez. So we might be related.
You might be related.
Yeah.
Do you hit as hard as Lester Martinez?
Yeah,
You know what I
probably
mean?
so.
Like
Probably.
you know what I mean? Are
Yeah.
you another delusional
No, all
woman?
Martinez's hit hard.
You know,
Oh, could I beat
it's
Lester? No, no,
okay.
wouldn't even try.
Well, beat at what? Like Jenga? Can you beat him at Jenga?
At Jenga, yes. A
I
Jenga could
see.
definitely beat him. Yes.
There you go. Let's talk about Gabriela Fundora before we get to the good stuff.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Not that there's nothing great about Fundora. Look, I am a fan. I really am.
Me too.
Gabriela Fundora is all action, fun to watch.
Hmm.
And I'm telling you right now, she's only what 23 years old.
Yeah, she's
She's
young.
having fun in there while these girls that are fighting for their life, and God bless
Yes,
Ruiz. She tried her best, and she
she
was
did.
giving a fight the first few rounds, but
Yes.
boy was she overwhelmed. I mean,
Yes.
it was a tsunami. Talk about it, Christine.
No, I loved it. I mean, one of the many things that I love about Gabriella is she's always so calm and poised. You don't ever see her like in the corner, like, oh my God, what's going on? Or even in the ring. She's just very calm. She does what she has to do. Her movement is graceful. And I know she hits hard, but she is so confident. And I think that that's a main thing too. It's like when you're confident and your head is right, you can beat anybody. And she's proving that. I've never seen her look nervous, never seen her look afraid or worried. She is always going in there confident. She's respectable. She's like a swan floating in a pond.
Yeah,
She's so graceful,
that's a vicious swan.
Yeah, but she's so graceful with it and she gets the job done. Like I'm a huge fan. Like I think she's freaking amazing. Like I really do. And she's only beginning. She's a baby, you know?
I mean, I'm telling you right now, maybe not the best example, but the closest thing I could think of in terms of just overall boxing when I last seen something like this, like what she's doing,
Mhm.
is when I saw like a young Austria de la Hoya just run through the lower weight classes, knocking dudes out, making it look too easy, going up to the next weight class. Because that's what I see with her. I think she's going to be moving up weight classes, and I
Well,
don't think that, she'll eventually be in a weight class, like maybe
yeah.
featherweight. I don't know.
Well, she
Um,
she said she said after this fight she wants to move down. She
Down.
said she's going to go down. She said she's going to go down.
Well, I feel sorry for look wherever she goes, she's gonna be the queen. So like if for those girls they probably thought they were safe, you're not safe.
I think and look, this is my boxing is a business brain talking right now. So if she moves down,
Oof,
so Yocasta Val at 105 is there.
right?
Who is she signed with? MVP. Who doesn't want to get, we just saw Michaela Mayer. She just got a promotional agreement deal with MVP. Who doesn't want to be part of the MVP family right now, especially as a woman? Even the men. The men are doing great, but we're speaking on the women right now. So if she moves down, 105, who's there? Yocasta Val, who is with MVP. She and her sister.
Yeah.
So I see the play. I see the play.
I
That's
see
just
the
me.
play, and I think it's a matter of time before she ends up on MVP. It's a matter of time.
Yes.
Golden Boy, by default, is doing a great job with it because she does a great job in the ring.
Absolutely.
And they could literally just throw anybody at her and they're good. They don't even
Yes.
have to do a lot of
Yes.
matchmaking with her because she'll beat anybody. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
They're well, not look.
Bring it.
There are some girls that I'm like, okay, that's a
Yeah.
challenge, but
Yes.
it's few and far between. Okay, and look, the look on her face is scary, man. Look,
Yeah.
like when she's like smiling and like having fun in there and beating down. A lot of these girls are veterans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's beating them down. Make it like it only gets difficult if she makes it difficult. It's her
You,
playground.
and you know what's even scarier is,
Yeah.
I mean, I know you saw, the post-fight interview when she's in the ring. And she couldn't even see who was in front of her. And her brother hands her glasses. And I'm thinking, she's in the
Oh,
ring beating ass, and she can't even really see what's in front of her.
she's like that, like Bloodsport Van Dam when he can't see, he's still whooping us. Like,
Right.
is it that is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is
Think about it.
nuts.
Right.
If once she starts making the big paydays and hopefully soon, and she gets that laser in her eye, like to fix her problem,
But
it's
but
gonna be
but
a
you
problem.
know but you know this, like a lot of boxers don't get the laser, and I'll tell you why. It's because it's California and New York that you cannot fight there if you've had laser surgery. A lot of people don't know that,
Okay,
but that
well,
is that is part of the rule from the commission. I hope maybe it's changed, but last I heard, it has
Well,
not
look,
changed. New York, California.
maybe there's a good reason for it. So I don't know, right?
Yeah,
Uh, I don't know, but
and she's doing just fine without it. I mean, really.
she just needs to see your shadow, like you
Yeah,
know what I mean. Like, and she's good, but
yeah.
she is literally met her once in Las Vegas. Very nice girl. She really
Hmm.
is.
She
Her
seems
and her brother
very
actually.
personable. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I've
Her
met him before.
they're very nice people. They really are, and it's
Yes,
hard to
and
believe that they're so
educated.
vicious.
Very educated.
They're educated, smart.
Yes.
Look, she is tough, and I'm gonna tell you, Christine. I don't think she's gone with most of these girls. A lot of them were reigning world champions. I don't think she's
Yeah.
gone 50%.
Yeah. I
Like
agree.
I just don't, and it's kind of scary. It's gonna go down. Like this is
No,
scary.
it is scary. And the thing, going back to her eyes, because in boxing you have to know your range, you have to know your distance, you have to know where you need to be. She's doing it without being able to see that well, and she finds her distance, she finds her range, her target. Like it's just it blows my mind. It really blows my mind.
Yeah.
But her going down, I mean, why not? If she can do it and
Mm.
she knows her body and she knows she can do it, why not? Go
Yeah, I
down,
agree.
go beat, the girls at 105. There's like three names there, but Yocasta Val is the one that sticks out because she is with MVP. So for me, my brain starts working. Like I see what you're doing.
Look,
I see the
there's
play.
some girls that, first of all, just because she's the homie. Shout out to Christina Cruz has been her toughest fight, by the way.
Absolutely, I
And
agree.
that fight
I
should have
agree.
gone the distance. I didn't like that stoppage
No, the
at
stoppage
all.
was not warranted at all. I totally agree with you.
You're right.
Christina is a veteran. She has climbed her way up. She is very talented, very technical. And if anything, I mean, they should have respected that and let it go on because it was unnecessary stoppage, in my opinion.
And by
But
the way, the fact that Christina Cruz can get fights after like this is crazy.
it is.
But that
Mhm.
aside, for the most part, Fondora's been just like destroying these girls. And
She is.
but she is not by a lot of people, but we have people like Base the Kid out there. Shout out to Base the Kid,
Base the kid, my guy.
who said on Twitter that he's not going to give her any credit till she moves up. She's too tall, too big to be fighting these girls, and basically essentially saying she's looking like a bully out there.
But base, I mean, she's making the weight, just because she's tall. I mean, if she was like 4'9", would that be okay? You
Yeah,
know?
like what
I
to
mean,
me it's like okay, but like you could fit her in this glass, like all bullshit. Like she's thin,
she's thin and she looks taller on TV. I think she's like 5'9",
five
right?
nine. Yeah,
Yeah, so
that
she's
is
not like
tall.
6'3". No, it is tall. I'm not saying it's
That's
not. I
tall
mean,
for a
I'm five.
flyweight.
No, no, no. I'm 5'5" and a half. Look, it's tall. But what I'm saying is, it's not like she's a Tyson Fury tall. Like, I mean,
Yep.
she's making the weight. She can do it. But if she went up instead of down, and she
Mm.
went to 115, a fight that I would love to see is with
Talk.
Haruda,
Oh yeah.
Mizuki Haruda. Is it?
I
Hope
want.
I'm saying her
I
name
want to
right.
see all of them.
Haruta.
I want to see all these fights. Okay. Chevy is red corner in the chat. Salute.
My girl, Chevy.
That's right. 86 Boxing TV in the building. How you doing? Kane Max says the Fedoras are a pretty amazing family. Both seem like
Yes,
great people and very
they
good
are.
boxers. Their father has done a fantastic job. And let me tell you
Absolutely,
something.
absolutely.
Like Christine, like she's like disfiguring these girls, metaphorically speaking, just destroying
Mhm.
them, and she's coming out and not a scratch on her face. Like she's just
Nothing.
like
Well, they
nothing.
can't reach your face, but yeah.
Yeah, but she needs to have the ring
No, no,
IQ to
no.
make sure they
Yeah, all
don't.
jokes aside, she's coming out looking as beautiful as she did when she walked in. And like I love her grace, her poise. Like I said, she reminds me of a swan floating around the pond. She makes everything look so seamless, so easy. Really, really, she does.
I'm tripping
Yeah.
at you calling her a swan because swans are
Yeah,
so
she
like
is a swan.
calm.
She's graceful in the ring. Like, think about it. She is so calm. She's calm. She's
Well,
graceful. She
that's
just
not her
flows.
opponents don't think she's being graceful. Like you know, what I mean, they're
Well,
feeling the heat.
they're
You know
at
what I
the
mean?
they're at the other end of it all, But that's what I would describe her as, honestly. How the power, what
Pa-
it do?
By the way she's getting the knockdowns, and people need to understand this. Is what people need to understand. I want to make sure you guys understand this. All right. Knockout percentages are not that high in lower weight classes. Period.
Right. No.
Right.
No.
They're even lower amongst the women, just
Facts.
in general.
Facts.
She's getting knockouts. Like she's stopping these. She's getting dramatic knockdowns. She's overwhelming them. She looks like she's not even breathing hard when she's done with
At
them.
all.
Like this is nuts.
Hey.
Like Ruiz is like look, Ruiz was up there in age. She was 43 years old, right?
Yep.
But she's still a veteran, and and has a lot of experience. She looked overwhelmed. Like she didn't know what to do after a couple. She didn't know what to do.
No, she doesn't. Nope, she doesn't. Nope, they don't.
She got to the point where she's like, well, I don't know what. I'm just gonna cover up. I guess the ref's gonna there's nothing she could have done. Nothing. Good stoppage by the ref, by the way, because it was not gonna end pretty.
No, right? It wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was really, really good. It was really, really good.
And you already answered this, Christine, but basically you agree with me that she needs to get to MVP.
No, I do agree with you, and I think that's the play. I think that's what it is. I think she said she was going to go down. I mean, in the post fight interview, you could see that, and I think she mentioned it before too. But I think it's really, she's going to go for Val, and MVP is going to swoop in, and they're going to make a lot of money, just like they are with Mayer and everybody else. It's a beautiful thing.
Another thing,
Chevy said, Gabby is a bag of tortilla chips with guacamole and a bag of.
If she's graceful like a swan, we need to come up with she's graceful like a swan.
Yes.
But vicious like a lobo, like you know what I mean, like a wolf,
for sure, absolutely.
She is, like, the look on her face.
Yes.
Like, I'm trying to not sound like dramatic here. Like I honestly am not.
You can
right?
be dramatic. Be dramatic.
And I'm talking about it just feels like different when you're talking about female fighters sometimes. But she does look. She has that look, like she wants to hurt these girls. Like she's having fun doing it.
She does. Because she gets that little smile.
Like that,
that little smile.
Like
that we women get when we're going in for the kill. That little,
And she does it respectfully, but still, you know what I mean. Like it's there. Like it's kind of like they're just fighters that when the bell rings, they turn into a different person. Like she's just the nice Gabriela Fundora doesn't exist when the bell rings. Like you know what I mean. Like it is like that. When the fight's over, she's nice again.
Pie on the outside, killer on the inside. Absolutely. And yes, Chevy, they can make a lot of money with a gorgeous, beautiful woman ring announcer. Y'all, please put my girl on for sure.
Yeah, I'm down for that too. By the way, I think she does great work. And here's the thing:
she does.
There's just MVP has basically become for the women what Zuffa is trying to become for the men. Right? They've already done it. They've become the main kind of, you want to call it league, whatever. It's not a league, but it might as well be. It's the place to be for women's boxing.
Yes, exactly. You say Zuffa, you were talking about Zuffa before, and then now you're talking about MVP. And I know that people have mentioned about Zuffa boxing. How come they don't put on any women? How come they don't have any women on the card? Well, first of all, when it comes to women, they cannot compete to MVP, like with MVP. They can't compete.
Nobody can.
They can't. So it's like, I understand they're not even going to do it. Although, I think, everybody should, have women on their cards or whatever. But that's why they don't even touch it. They can't touch it. Nobody can touch MVP, period.
She looks like she's smiling to me like mad cry face. Look, even when when she's going, it's like that look that I give my Whataburger when I'm about to just destroy it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But she's like, her food is like the fighter in the ring.
I don't know. I think she has more of a killer than that kind of killer.
I go for the kill. You know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna kill this Whataburger.
That's right. Cheap plug for Whataburger, by the way. But yeah, I'm gonna have to block this person. I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. What's going on there?
Like guys, we're just talking boxing. Yeah, you guys gotta be weird.
What is it called? When you have a
imagine just
your doctor.
It's weird. I think it's because Turkey is part of it. They don't believe women have a place in
That too.
sports.
That too. And honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, yes, that's definitely part of it. Number one, but number two is also they're going to be losing. They can't compete. They can't compete with the women. But yes, I do believe that that's part of it as well.
Well, what MVP has done with the men is what Zufa's. I'm sorry, with the women is what Zufa's trying to do with the men.
Yes,
Right.
I
That
do.
that,
I
that
do believe that.
essentially.
I do.
And look, they got that ESPNW deal.
Hmm.
I think that's massive because this is an exclusive boxing rights deal, television rights for women's boxing
Right.
specifically.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
But I
And
often wonder, like,
sure,
I don't like or dislike Dana. Like, I don't, he's a businessman. He's done things, whatever. I don't like or dislike him. I haven't made a judgment yet on what's going to
you
happen
want
or
to
what I
run
think is
over
going to
him? Come
happen.
on.
But what I will say is this, he talks real spicy. And if one day Uncle Turk says, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm trying to pick up my ball and go somewhere else and play a different game. He's gonna be left like what? And there's not gonna be anything he can do, you know.
But based on what they got a 3 year deal with Paramount. I mean, they got a
They
$90 million budget per
they
year. That's
do.
not
So
Turkey.
that's 3 years. Exactly. And then what?
Well, I mean, obviously they want to make it work, but I mean, they're in a better
Obviously they
place
do.
now than most boxing promoters. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Is it
I think
short-lived?
Oscar
Is
De
it
La Hoya would
long-lived?
love to have a $90 million a year, 3 year deal right now.
Oscar is his own worst enemy.
Yep. Shout to 86 Boxing TV in the building. How's it
Yes,
going, brother?
86
But
boxing
but but
TV.
but just to bring it back to MVP, I think they found their niche. I do wonder though. Do you think they're still going to invest in male boxers?
I mean, they have.
They have, but they haven't really had any success with any of them. So,
Um,
and
I
this
mean, they
deal
have
is
they have
they're
Jamal
pushing
Harvey.
this
I mean, an
MVPW
Olympian
thing.
Jamal Harvey. They have other like they're doing fine.
But
They're
but
doing
but
fine,
this
and
is
they're
a
pushing them
MVP.
just as hard.
Well,
You
what
know.
I'm asking Christina is because let's just be real for a second. It's this
Okay.
MVPW. It's for
Yes.
women. This
Yes.
deal's for women's boxing. That's
Yes.
this deal.
Yes.
So is that going to lead to a situation where the male boxers are probably gonna have to find another promoter? Like, are they gonna put so much focus on the women that they're not really gonna neglect their male counterparts?
I think as long as they keep the males active, keep putting them on big platforms like on TV, and also paying them the money that they're paying them, then they're going to be fine. I do, and that they
Sure.
get the fights that they want to get. I'm more concerned about now that they're moving to MMA, UFC, whatever. That's more of a
Sure.
concern to me. So it's like now we're moving this other direction after we built this, and it's steady, but it's not quite as steady as it could be. And we're already moving into this. I mean, we've got the Ronda Rousey fight coming up, which I'm sorry, no disrespect to different, combat sports. I don't give a shit about it, you know. So are we gonna
Yeah,
split the
I don't
time
know.
and
I'm gonna be honest with you, Christine. I don't think this MVP MMA venture is gonna last. I just
I'm
don't.
not a fan of it at
Well,
all.
let me tell you why I don't think it's gonna last. First of all, MMA is just a different animal. Okay,
Yeah,
no MMA promotion outside of the UFC has been successful.
yeah.
They've all gone out of business. Affliction, Strike Force,
Hmm.
Elite XC, you name it. They haven't done well. A lot of boxing promoters try to get into it. They didn't make like Golden Boy did like one event. They were like fuck this shit.
Yeah.
So it's just a whole different setup over there. And this event is going to probably be successful. But we keep it honest. I mean, Gina Carano has not fought in like 15 years.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey hasn't won a fight in 10 years or
Yeah.
plus, right?
Hmm.
And the last time she fought, she got brutally knocked out in 2 straight fights.
Brutally.
I'm not exactly sure what the appeal is, like a long term appeal here. I just don't
Hmm.
know.
Yeah. Same.
Francis Ngannou is almost 40 years old, fighting a guy nobody knows.
Hmm.
Nate Diaz is old and washed up, and
Yeah.
no offense to these guys, but Mike Perry is old and washed up. This is not gonna like break the UFC or make a dent in the MMA, in my opinion. It just doesn't.
Well, and let's be honest. Let's just be
Yeah.
really, really honest. Hardcore boxing fans are usually not into MMA. And MMA hardcore fans are not usually into boxing. Like, really, there's not that crossover. There's the casual fans from both
Mm.
sides that will watch a fight, a big fight. Like, I'm sure MMA guys were watching Mike Tyson, when he fought Jake Paul. Let's just be honest, but it's things like that you know.
Yeah.
So
Men
are we
are
going to
on the
lose some of the
undercard.
fans in the train, as we're going back
No.
and forth?
Chevy's Red Corner says men are on the first undercard of the first event. Well, that's
Yes,
good.
yes.
Um, but are they like again? Do they want to be filler or do they want to be a part of the showcase?
But you know what? If they're on the network broadcast and they're getting their money, do they really care? And eventually,
I
once they
I
start,
honestly wouldn't be shocked. I just wouldn't if Zuffa
it's
buys
just
out
the
their male
reverse.
fighters.
It's the reverse, D style. It's the reverse. Women have always been the fillers. Have always been
No,
first.
that's what I
You
mean.
know
But
what I'm
like
saying?
men are too prideful and like I'm just saying.
Well, when it comes to money, I think they can swallow their pride.
You know, I read the Paramount deal is 5 years as Alexander Wilson. Well, there you go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like I'm just telling you, and not only that, Dana White's an employee. He's not the CEO or the owner of
Exactly.
anything.
Exactly.
So it doesn't mean Zuffa will go anywhere or that project that TKO wants to do, create a league, is going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think people got to really start paying attention to what's going on because you got to start paying attention to what's going on. But
Hmm.
with that said, I wouldn't be too concerned about the MMA venture from MVP. I think
And
I
I'm not.
predict.
Like, honestly, I really don't care. And I'm not even trying to be ugly, but I don't care. Like, to me,
Mm,
I mean, will I watch it? I probably will. Maybe if I'm home, but I'm just not, I don't care I'm not excited about it. I don't care.
I just don't. I don't think it's going to do the box office they're expecting. I just don't.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Ronda Rousey at all. Never have been.
Man,
I'm not.
Jesus, look
I
at
mean,
what
I
she
don't
did to
ever I don't
you.
ever wish anyone's downfall, but I'm not a
Man, look
fan.
what's
I'm not a fan.
like. I'm trying to understand like what's going on. You know what I mean?
I think she was all fluff. She was all fluff.
Fluff. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know about that. She was the best MMA fighter for a couple of years, so it is what it is. But she's a I think bronze medalist judoka. Like she's legit.
God bless her.
She could tear your arm off.
She probably could tear my arm off. She absolutely could. And I would
You
just let
know?
her.
No. So anyway, with that said, we'll see what happens with all that. I completely forgot about this, but you reminded me. Michaela Mayer is gone from Top Rank. She signs with MVP. She did give Top Ranks a lot of thanks on
She
this was
did.
not like an ugly breakup like with what's happening with some of these other promoters.
She's a cancer. What do
Um,
you expect, bro?
you know, she
That's what
she
we do.
uh she shouted out like Todd DeBuff and
Yes.
all that and look, and I gotta say this, all bullshit aside, I do think Top Rank did a great job with Michaela Mayer. I really do.
Absolutely. I do too. I do too.
They put her on the like. I don't think we have MVPW with an ESPN deal. I just don't. If you don't have the Michaela Mayers of the world on
Hmm.
ESPN, Top Rank Boxing headlining,
Yep.
and having her and Sandy Ryan having the highest rated boxing match that year,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I
Agree.
I think execs look at that stuff. They
They're not
notice those
dumb.
things.
They're very smart.
And they're
Absolutely.
like yeah, that got higher rated than Shakur Stevenson.
Yep. And Michaela deserves this. She deserves this. She had her two losses are very controversial.
Yep.
Controversial. Like one can argue, you know, she is a top dog in the game right now.
Yep.
A top dog, period. The
Look,
top dog.
she was definitely like in her own way, like a trailblazer to
Absolutely.
to make this happen, and it's only fitting that the face that her and Sinisa Estrada too, but Sinisa retired. But
Yes, yes,
um, maybe Sinisa will come back. I don't know. Like, what I mean? You never know, right? I don't know.
right.
But Mikilla Mayer, like being like that girl that they signed, that they
Mm-hmm.
believed in, they put on the undercards. She never complained about being on undercards. She worked her
Nope.
way up,
Yep.
and Top Rank always did the right thing by her. If that meant
Absolutely.
loaning her out to another promoter to do unification fights, whatever the
Yep.
case was, and finally, like I mentioned, to have those headlining events, which for years we were told by the Rick Glaciers of the world that these women do not get any ratings and this and that, and she goes out there and doesn't just have
Shut
the
his
highest.
ass up. That's what she
Yeah, it
did.
was the
Shut his
highest
ass
rated
up.
fight. That did higher ratings at Teofimo Lopez. It high rated. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a catalyst to make that happen. And
Absolutely.
so it's fitting, in my opinion, that she is going to be part of this movement with the
Rightfully
MVPW on
so.
ESPN.
Absolutely. And there's so many. Not Rick's not the only one. There's so many promoters that I've talked to and so many people and I'm just like, I'm not gonna name their names. I'm just like, now what, bitches? Seriously.
I mean, look, if the MVPW shows get higher ratings than top ranked shows are getting on ESPN,
I mean,
like I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but
I
like
mean it
it's
could.
happened before with McKilla
It's happened.
Mayer.
I wouldn't be surprised. As a matter of fact,
Like
I foresee it. I foresee it. Okay. Bookmark this. I foresee it.
and MVP does a good job promoting,
They
so
do. They sure as hell
it
do.
just is what it is, and
They sure
so
do.
big deal, a lot of fights. But does this make the fight with Shields less likely?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I
Okay.
don't think so. I mean, think about it business wise again. Shields is the big name, the big dog. She's over there. She's signed with somebody else. I think this
Right.
is a way to bring it together. And I don't know. I know that I'm just assuming from social media that maybe they're not the biggest fans and she's not the biggest fans of them, and they both talked about fighting each other.
Yep.
Why would MVP not want to be the one to put that together?
Yep.
To me, I foresee it. That's what I'm saying. I think that this is part of it. Not the only reason. One of the
Mhm.
reasons why they signed her. I mean, of course, she stands on her alone, like on her merit and her talent. Like, who wouldn't want to sign her? But
So,
I think that that's also an incentive.
well, there you go.
Mhm.
Now with that said, there's still like I mean, they got to do that. Like, look, if they're not gonna give Alexis a rematch with Ebony Bridges,
They're not.
then at least sign her for a fight or two.
The thing, I love MVP. Like, I have nothing but great things to say about them. Like, anytime I've been involved with them
Hmm.
in any aspect, they've always been amazing. But I do really wish, that's the only thing, I really wish that they would give Alexis another opportunity to fight somebody else. But the thing is, it's a business again, and the matchmakers know that she is too big of a risk, for
Then
their
sign her. Then
women that
make
they're
her
trying
your risk.
that well, also we have to know, a lot of these women were signed with other promoters or managers,
Yeah.
and sometimes they get tied into a contract. I don't know her exact
She's
situation,
with King's Promotions, yeah.
but a lot of times there's a block there. So I'm hoping that all
Yeah,
this
look,
works
I,
out.
I, I, I agree with that. I personally, I wouldn't mind Alexis being on the undercard of
I would
the
love it.
Han versus
Love
home
it.
fight.
I would love
I
it.
think she deserves it.
She does.
I've heard some rumors about some other fighters. I'm not going to mention it now, but I've heard some
Yes.
rumors.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
a little birdie was chirping a little bit
Uh-huh.
before the start of the show. But with that
They're always
said,
chirping.
um, you know, I'm loving the shows. By the way, Han home. They finally listened. I've been saying that fight belongs in the Southwest, El Paso, Texas. Homes
And it's
from
going
New
there. It's
Mexico.
great.
Yes,
Yes.
Stephanie Hans from El Paso, and of course Texas over at New Mexico all day, every day.
And I
So
plan on
Texas is
being
gonna
there
win. Like, you know what I
in
mean?
the
It is what it
place.
is. And yeah, All
Yes.
right. So I'm looking forward to that. A lot of big things from, and I believe that fight's going to be in the El Paso County Coliseum. It's not as big as the other venue, which is bigger, the Don Haskins Center, but it's historic, and a lot of Hall of Famers from, believe it or not, from Floyd Mayweather to Eric Morales, Johnny Gonzalez, like you name it,
I just
has
hope y'all
fought
have
in that
some good
arena.
food over there.
El Paso has real Mexican food. So
You
if
said
you
real
love
Mexican food.
good, authentic Mexican food, you will
Okay.
love the food.
Okay, we're gonna
If
find out.
you are a heathen that loves Tex-Mex and calls
I
that,
think, hey, listen, my family owns one of the oldest of almost 75 years, the greatest Tex-Mex in the world in Austin, Matt's El Rancho.
what are we
So
doing?
don't do it. Don't do it.
Maybe I've eaten the wrong Tex-Mex. Like when
I
I was
think
in
you have.
Abilene or some shit.
I
Like,
think you
what the
have.
fuck is this?
Come on
Maybe
down
I
over
shouldn't have
now.
eaten Mexican food at a place called Abilene. Like maybe that was the mistake I
Right.
made. But even like Lubbock, have you tasted the Mexican food in Lubbock? I mean,
No.
what is going on?
Gross. No.
Right? What are we doing?
That's what
You
I
know, what I
want
mean,
to
I'm just
know.
saying. Maybe I gotta try it in where you're at.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe I'll
you
change
do.
my mind.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. hmm We're
maybe
gonna
that's
find
what it
out.
is.
We're gonna find out.
But yeah, Alan Jay's great Mexican restaurant. A lot of great Mexican food here. People never complain. In fact, George Foreman was quoted saying, "If you go to El Paso, don't eat the food because you're always gonna want to go back." Right? So there you go. No, nobody complains about the
Okay.
food.
And you were talking about Whataburger earlier, so I don't know if I trust you.
You don't like Whataburger? It's a Texan thing. Like, what are you talking
No.
about?
I don't eat fast food, bro. At
Look, I'm
all.
not saying. Look, I'm not saying. Oh yeah, like that's my favorite food. Like it's fast food. I get it, but for fast food, it's good.
Okay. We're
You know,
better
it's a
than
low
In and Out.
bar.
I'll say that. Okay.
It's a low
They
bar.
have
You know what I
Chihuahua
mean?
style Mexican food.
Well, there you
Okay.
go. It's authentic as it gets. Let me tell you
Okay.
something. Right?
All right.
Last I checked, Chihuahua's from Mexico. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And by the way, and I have to admit this, 100%. Now you're not going to go to Juarez, by the way. So don't get any ideas. But the food in Juarez is actually better than El Paso's. It's better.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It is what it. I have no idea. People have their theories, but it's just better.
Okay.
Like it's just another level. But
Okay.
Alexander Wilson, before we get to the last topic,
That's a great
Christine,
question.
who does Katie Taylor fight in her last fight? Man, oh man. I want to see the Sandy Ryan fight.
Yeah. I know Alicia Baumgartner had an interview. She said she wanted to fight Serrano, who's smaller than her, and she wanted to fight Katie Taylor, who's not smaller than her. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know who she's gonna fight. I really don't. I mean, I think that if they did the Alicia Baumgartner and Katie Taylor, um, I think that that would sell because a
Hmm.
lot of people are very sold on Alicia, which they should be. I'm not taking nothing away from her. But then you have the old heads, the fans that have been around since the beginning that are Katie Taylor, diehard, you
Hmm.
know, that know that she is the actual quote, um, that would like to see that fight too. So I don't
So
know. I
if
don't
you're
know.
Katie, right? Like, do you want to risk losing your last fight? Do you want
Well,
to do
well,
you
well.
want a
The thing
swan
is, the
song?
thing is, I really believe that Katie knows that she would win, and it would be really nice. And I'm not saying that she would or wouldn't. I'm
Would
just
she?
saying, wouldn't wouldn't it be nice to kind of like humble someone a little bit before you step out?
I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't know. I'm not saying that she would or wouldn't. I believe that she would, but I'm just saying I don't think that she's afraid of taking risks. I mean, we've seen it.
We know that,
When has
but
Katie ever been afraid of taking risks?
what
When?
about a trilogy with Chantel?
I mean, do you really want to see that? Really?
Why not? Chantel's the only girl that's ever beat her.
Would you rather see that or somebody like Alicia or somebody else that's coming up?
What do people have against Chantel Cameron? Every time I bring up Chantel, people gasp, they sigh, they're like,
Nothing.
oh, really? Like, I mean, I
Nothing.
guess.
But do you? That's really what the going home, going away,
because
retirement fight
because
you want to see?
I'll tell you what it is. She has a win over her, and both fights were very close.
And the story that I heard, I don't know, is I don't know if you remember when she had the loss, that
Sure.
Katie Taylor's braids were coming undone. That whoever did her
Yeah,
hair,
because she's getting whacked upside the head by
whoever did
Chantel
her hair
Cameron.
didn't do a good job, and she was worried about that, and it was going in her face and this and that.
Come
That's
on,
just what I
we're not
heard.
gonna do
I don't
that.
know. I don't know.
Really, her braids are coming. Yeah, because she was getting smacked upside the head by Chantel Cameron, right? But Katie has never had really like. I guess she was so used to just dominating, she didn't have to worry about her braids. But
Right.
um,
Well, she had a different braider, so
come on, like braid gate, like is that what we're doing right
yeah,
now?
come on.
Like
It's a real thing. Like it just
plus the
depends on
second
who's doing
fight
your
was
hair.
very close, and there was no braid gate then.
Okay. Okay. If you
Come
want to
on,
see a trilogy, maybe she wants to have a trilogy too, and just like put her
well,
stamp
look,
on it. I don't know.
Chantel Cameron, UK versus Ireland. In Ireland is a big fight. It's a big
It
event.
is a big fight. That's going to make a lot of money. Absolutely. We know that the
But
UK
we got
fans, the
people like
Irish fans are some of the
Christine.
best fans around, honestly.
We got people like Christine, Bass, and half of the UK don't like Chantel. Like I just don't understand it.
It's not that I don't like her. I like
Is
her.
it her
She's great.
shiny face? Is that what it is?
I like her. I don't dislike her. Do not put that out there. But do I want to see she
Don't you have enough
Katie?
beefs already, Christine?
Nah, for real. I mean, I don't even like know how I do, but I do. But no, no. I mean, do I want to see that as her going away party? No.
Would you be
But
against it, really?
I mean, I wouldn't be against anything that
Trilogy?
Katie does. I think she's amazing. She does a great job.
What
She
do you want to
is
see?
the
Fight five with Serrano? Is that what you want?
no. I don't want to see
Well,
that
no, I
either.
mean, I just think like the Alicia Baumgartner fight, it just doesn't feel like a swan song type of fight.
I think for the new fans, for the new generation, it is. That's just my opinion.
It's a bummer no matter what happens. Like if Katie Taylor loses, it's a bummer. If Katie Taylor wins, well, okay, she's gonna retire. She's gonna leave like one of the stars with a loss. Like what are we doing?
Yes, and yes, absolutely. What's wrong with that?
Everything.
No, it's really not. It's not.
Okay.
And then you rebuild from there. I think it's a
What
great
convinced you?
story.
Is it the bikini photo she's putting up? That's why everybody's looks past everything.
I,
Is
I,
that the
I
selling
just
point?
I just think it's a great story. It's a great story in history.
Okay. All right. What about Stephanie Hahn against Katie Taylor?
Stephanie Hahn is like a giant compared to Katie Taylor.
She fights in a lower weight class. She fights a lightweight. Katie Taylor,
Okay, let's do it. Katie would just run circles.
I don't know. She could
No
avenge her
disrespect to
sister's
Stephanie.
loss. You know what I mean? Got to avenge
Well,
that loss. You know what I mean?
okay, there we go. Let's do that. Sure.
No, I want the Cameron fight. I want the trilogy. Cameron fought her 2 times in Ireland. Never got her fight in the UK. Katie fought everybody else in New York or whatever, but she never gave Cameron. I am gonna fight for Chantel Cameron. I'm gonna
Okay.
fight for
Start
her.
a poll. Start a poll. Let's see it. Let's see who's listening.
All of you are wrong. All right.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
I'll say.
All right.
Katie over the weekend wanted 50,000 out of it for her final fight, so it would just have to be a big fight for that. I think they'll show up, bro. Like I think
They
she
will
could fight
show up.
Christine and they'll show up.
No, no, seriously. No, I'm not getting beat up by Katie. I
Well,
love her,
how
but
much
no.
are gonna pay? You didn't even ask how much they're gonna pay you. Like
It
I
don't
mean, what's
matter.
gonna-
It doesn't matter.
they give you 5 mil. Like you're not gonna get in the
I
ring.
mean, no, I
Gotta do
mean,
what you gotta
I'll
do.
get beat up for 5 mil.
There you go. Change your mind real quick. But let's talk about your favorite, the one and only Clarissa Shields.
Why would you say that? She is one of my favorites.
Well, that's why I said it.
Okay.
Well, that's what I said.
Okay, you said your favorite. She's not the favorite. She's one of them.
Look, I'm just gonna be very blunt and say this, okay?
Okay. No, you're not going to be blunt. Come on.
You could take any man in the top 500 in any in like at welterweight,
Mm-hmm.
and they would wreck Clarissa Shields in a fight, destroy her, point blank. That there's no ands and buts and skill and this and that, whatever you want to say. They will be too explosive, too fast. She wouldn't even know what the fuck hit her. I don't think she goes more than 3 rounds with any of them, and it would look ugly, and it
Yeah.
would be uncomfortable to watch. That's the type of beating it would be.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
my question is she does she really believe that she could beat Raleigh Romero and Keith Thurman? And does she really believe that? Like, is she really that delusional? Is someone who's been fighting at a high level, who's been boxing, like she's won 2 gold medals. She
Mm-hmm.
knows her boxing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
She's been in Team USA. She's obviously had male counterparts in Team USA. She's obviously
Sure.
sparred men before.
Yeah.
She's been around male boxing before. Does she really? Can anyone really be this delusional? Or is she just playing a part? Is she rage baiting so people like me could be talking this way?
I don't know. I don't know. I would hope that it's just the rage baiting, and I would
Mm.
hope that she doesn't really believe that. Like, I think that maybe sometimes we say things because, and I'm not saying she's doing this, but I think sometimes we say things that we know is not going to come to fruition. Like me saying, you know what, man, if elephant walked down in my neighborhood, I would wrestle that shit and beat it down with its
Right,
own
right.
tusk, whatever.
Mm.
I really don't think that she believes that anyone would do it. And also, we know that it's not going to get sanctioned. I mean, who's going to sanction a male and female bout? Like, seriously, it's not going to happen.
Not in the U.S.
Not in the US. Maybe you go to some, I don't know, Thailand underground, whatever. I don't know. But
Well,
it's not really. It's
well.
not.
Let's pause for a second. Mike Tyson came out of a hospital, almost died, like 2 months later. Like they cleared him to fight Jake Paul.
I know.
Right
I know.
now, not that's still a man and a man. I get it.
I
Right.
just think that we're not there yet. I think that as many things that are changing in the world and many things that we're accepting and, equal rights and this and that, I just don't think that we're there yet. I mean, let's think about it too. It's like even with transgenders in sports, it's still just a very small percentage, that are
Mm.
allowing it to happen. I just don't think that we're there yet. And I think that she
Yeah, but
knows that.
even the transgender situation, as much, and I'm against that too. But they have to like go through this estrogen process and
Yeah.
like
That's exactly.
she's talking about fighting a full fledged reigning world champion, and she's talking about beating him, right? And poor Raleigh, I'm not even Raleigh's biggest fan, right?
Yeah.
But she's putting him in a very weird predicament,
Yeah, but what did he
right?
say? And I really respected that. He said, you know what? Yes, she would beat me. Yes, she would knock me out because I'm not going to fight a woman. I'm not going to hit a woman. Now there's some guys out there
I
that
do
that
respect
outside
that.
the ring do fight women, and maybe she should call them out. I don't know.
She is trying to emasculate him. She's
Yes,
doing the same thing to Keith Thurman. And she's
yes,
not just doing it to random Joe. She's doing this to professional fighters.
exactly. I know. I know.
And I'm wondering to myself, what does she think this is gonna get her? Right?
I honestly don't know what the strategy is. I don't. I personally think it's very disrespectful. It's like me saying, "Hey, your 4-year-old nephew, I'm gonna whoop his ass." I bet I could whoop his ass. You know, um, I don't know. It's like because who's gonna let that happen? Like
Mm.
I don't know. It's just or I personally don't respect it. I don't like it. Um, because at the end of the day, we're women. We're not as strong as men. A lot of times, yes, we're smarter. Yes, we're, but stronger. No.
Look, this is a physical like I don't know what got her to talk this way, but it seems to me that for whatever reason, she is targeting Raleigh in the situation. And I don't know if have you seen the podcast where Raleigh talks about when he first met Clarissa?
I did not see that part. I did
So
see when he said he would not hit her back.
I'll paraphrase,
Okay.
and it's out there. And I apologize. I already forgot. I forgot who did the interview, so I apologize for that. But Raleigh talks about the very first time that he met Clarissa Shields, her then boyfriend at the time, which I don't know who that is, but whoever the boyfriend of
Yeah.
hers was back after she won Olympic gold the first time, right?
Yeah.
Raleigh was a young amateur boxer.
Yeah.
This guy offered him a ride. And when he got in the car, Clarissa Shields started to tell the guy, well, why is this bum in this car? Who is
Mm.
this guy? And that he introduced himself and said, oh, I'm Raleigh Romero, however he said it. I'm a young fighter. I'm just trying to make it. I'm going to be a world champion one day. And it turned out to be true. But she was just telling him, oh, you're nothing. You're not going to be anything. You're just a bum, this, that, and the third. Then he talked about the second time he met her. When he was already Raleigh Romero being promoted under Mayweather Promotions, and she walked up to him and introduced herself. Hey, I'm Clarissa Shields. And she didn't even remember who he was. And he told her, we met before. And she was like, when? Yeah, I was in that car. I'm the guy you were saying all that stuff to.
Yeah.
And he mentioned that she had like a look like of shock in her face, and she just walked away, right? And now is it a coincidence that there's all these names? She could have picked a flyweight, but
Yeah.
she decided, oh, the guy I could beat is Raleigh because he don't got the skills, right? He don't got this, he don't
He
got
looked
that.
damn good. He looked damn good his last fight. And I will say this too, that I know people that have sparred him before, and he hits hard as fuck. But let me just say this too. This is just a lesson to all you chillins out there. It's like first impressions are so important. You can never redo them. I myself, like I've been in this business for 26 years. Okay. I remember when my kids first met her, when I first met her. She doesn't remember, I'm sure. And I remember when she was even a junior and they were having nationals in Cincinnati and in Colorado, everywhere. Like I remember these things, okay? So you can never redo first impressions. The thing is that when someone is around, show them kindness. Show them kindness. You never know who they're going to be, who they're not going to be. And you don't do it for that. You do it for you.
Right.
You know, so one day we're all going to write a book, honey. We're all going to write books. It may affect, it may not affect. It doesn't matter. But it does eventually catch up with you. It does. I respect Raleigh for saying that he would not hit a woman, he would not fight a woman, that he would lose, that she could knock him out. I respect that. I respect that because he is a man. You know, I have 8 sons, and I tell my sons, you don't ever put your hand on a woman. If she does something to put you in a compromising position, you call the police. But you don't put your hands on a woman. You respect women.
By the way, I still remember her. She like picks and chooses, by the way, who she does this to. Because, and this is why I suspect, like this comment says here, she's doing it for clout, and I agree with this,
Yeah.
and this is why, because I've heard her do interviews saying she couldn't even move Spence's guard,
Yeah. No.
punch it as hard as she can.
No.
So what in the world makes you think, like you know what I mean, like if you've experienced that, right? Like you can't even do that. Like you can't be. I mean, what are we doing? Unless sometimes people have like certain, like they lack emotional intelligence, right? That doesn't mean you're dumb, but it just means that in certain situations you don't really think the best, and maybe she just doesn't like Raleigh that much, right? That she just decides that that has to be like the opinion she has of him, right? Because she keeps saying she's not even gonna touch me. My
No,
skills are
he's
too
not. Because
good.
he said he's not going to touch you. He said he's not. And, and I'm not even specifically talking about her. I'm going to just say this in
Mm.
general. Okay. We've all been through shit. We can
Yep.
all write a book. We can all have a lifetime movie. Trust me, we all can. But that does not give you a pass to be an asshole. It doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't matter who you are, what you've been through. We've all been through shit. We all have a story. We all do.
Yeah.
And honestly, just like with Floyd Mayweather, I feel sorry for Clarissa because who does she really have close to her? I know people that know her and that are semi close to her, but who can she really trust and who really trusts her? And I feel sorry for her. But she has weaved this web to be in the position that she's in. Kudos to her career. She's doing fucking amazing. She's finally getting the money that she deserves. Kudos to her. But at night, it is very lonely when you have nobody to call that's really there for you on your side. Just saying.
There's an old saying, and it's one of my favorite sayings, right? Well, two sayings actually. And one saying is, you judge somebody's character by the way they treat people that could do nothing for them.
Absolutely.
So that's one.
Absolutely.
Second, be careful how you treat people on the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's going to determine how many asses you're going to have to kiss on the way down.
That's right. That's fucking right.
And that's life, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
is life. It is life. It is life. And I think a lot of people don't realize that or remember that. You know, it's just we have to, like the old golden rule, like it's so cliche, but treat people the way you want to be treated. That's it. You know what? We've all been on the bottom. I mean, we're still at the bottom trying to make our way up, right? But
Mm.
as we're on our way, we put our hand down and we help others come up. Like, what does it hurt? The table's big enough for us all. It's
Yep.
big enough for us all. Us all. It is.
I just feel, and what's wrong with just being great at what you do against
Yes.
your peers, the women? Like, well, what's wrong with that?
And let
Why?
other people tell you how great you are.
I mean, she's been told that, but she don't listen. You know what I mean? But I guess I don't. There's a lot of things I don't understand about Clarissa Shields, by the way, but this in particular, it to me, it's like, okay, at this point, you're just being a jerk. Like she's accusing a fighter of taking out padding because she knocked her down in sparring.
Yeah.
And she said, "I never been hit like that before." What happened, Clarissa? I thought you're so skillful, you're not going to get hit. But you got hit, didn't you? You could say it's because he took the padding out, but he hit you, didn't he? And now, like she's claiming that because she humiliated this guy in sparring, that they took out padding from the glove for
I
next time
mean,
they spar again.
anybody that's a coach or has been in the gym, when you're sparring, you're not going to have time to get out of the ring. What do? Go to the bathroom, get a freaking knife or something,
Well, she
box
claims
cutter,
that.
take the padding out. Like, come
Well,
on.
just to answer that, like she claimed that they did a sparring that she humiliated this guy supposedly, right?
Oh, and then he came back.
And then the next time they came back with without padding in the gloves.
Well, let's say that was true. Let's say it was true. Shame on her corner. Shame on her coaches for not asking what size the gloves are and not looking at them. Because let me tell you something. When someone comes to our gym or we go to somebody else's gym, we are going to spar in 16 ounces. Okay. And we're going to make sure you have 16 ounces on, and we look at them and we check it. So shame on her corner if that happened.
Well, I mean,
Just saying.
I just a couple of things, and I don't like to even talk about this stuff, to be honest with you. I don't like to compare men and women, and like I just don't. I want to
I mean,
celebrate the
there's
women
no
for what they do.
comparison. A man is stronger than a woman, period.
Yeah, but
It
just
is
a
what
couple
it
of
is.
comparisons, right? The Serena Williams sisters are the greatest female tennis players ever. It's not even close, right? Especially Serena, right?
Mhm.
And she got destroyed by a dude ranked like 200 and something,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like it is what it is, and they've
It
asked
is what
her
it is.
like the female soccer team, who's dominant, so many gold medals, lost to a youth 14-year-old male team.
Mm-hmm.
Like they lost by like 8-3 or something like that. Like 14-year-olds. So like I don't want to hear it at this point.
Yeah,
Like
no. Yeah.
Clarissa Shields is obviously trying to get attention,
Yes.
but I do actually worry, Christine, if she's actually delusional enough to believe this.
I hope not, and I
I,
don't
I,
think
I honestly do worry about her.
I think she believes that it's not really going to happen. I really do. I think she believes that, so she's going to say what she says, and she's going to get
How
some
about with Keith
attention.
Thurman? Like I don't know what Keith Thurman did to her. You know what I mean? But and you know what's funny when she acts all like, I like them, they're great, I don't have anything against them, but oh, but you're saying you could beat them up, and you're a female. Like, don't you know how insulting that is to a male fighter?
Yeah, it is, sure.
Like what?
Absolutely. I agree.
And both of them have said something specifically. Romero and Keith Thurman, and that's quote. I don't know why she's picking on me.
Hmm.
Like that end quote. Like they don't understand it. They don't know why she's going at them. Like why me? Why did she decide to target me? Like why is she
I
saying
mean,
she could beat
and
me
I
up?
can agree. I mean, she's heavyweight, right? So why isn't she picking on, like, I don't know, Tyson Fury or, the Bronze Bomber? Like, I get it. I get it. Like, why not? I mean,
Because Tyson could like sit on her.
I'm
What is she
just
gonna do?
saying. I understand why is she picking on them. She's in the heavyweight division, so why not pick on the heavyweight guys? I get it. I understand. Why is she picking on them? I don't know. Maybe because she knows it's not going to happen, and they're not going to respond in the way that others might.
Well, I don't
'Cause
think
there
they're
are some
concerned.
men that will hit a woman. There are men out
Like
there.
like I'm not saying they're concerned about her size or that she's a heavyweight
No,
or
I'm
nothing
not
like
either.
that.
I'm just saying, how come she
I
is picking
think
on them?
I think they feel targeted, and they
They
don't
do.
understand
And why?
why.
Because she knows they're not going to respond and they're not going to take her up on it. I don't know. Yeah, but there are some men that will hit women and she's not calling them out.
I mean, and I'm telling you right now, you have. She did a podcast on that Ring podcast with the Mass Kellerman and them,
Yes.
and Devin Haney was on that same podcast,
Mm.
right? And I could only imagine what's going through Devin Haney's head when he's trying to make a fight with Rolly Romero, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's on that same show saying she could beat up Rolly Romero. So like, I could only imagine it's like, I'm trying to sell this fight to people.
But if a woman can beat him up or thinks she can, how
You
are we
know,
gonna
like
do
what?
this?
And he kind of alluded to it. Let me handle Raleigh. Let me talk about Raleigh. It's whatever. But I think it could go back to that day when she met him, and then she found out who he
Yes.
was later, and then
Again, first impressions are very important. You can never redo them, guys. Remember that. Remember that.
you know,
So if
86
if
boxing
you
did
ever meet
say
D Style and I, you better be nice.
86 boxing says he met her and she was nice, but it was just for a picture, So caught her on a good day.
Oh, it was Shannon's show.
Oh, is that the
You
one
got it wrong.
with Raleigh?
Yes, you got it wrong, bruh.
No, well Raleigh did. Raleigh and Clarissa have done several shows,
They have. They have.
but Haney and Clarissa were on the same show in that ring show together.
Okay.
Pretty sure anyway. I could be wrong about it, but
But
if I'm
you know
wrong,
what?
I'm
At the
wrong.
end of the day, she has accomplished amazing things. There's no need for her to cross over or try to cross over to the men because in the female division of boxing, she's done amazing things. She has not lost. She has not been stopped. She's only been dropped once, you know, by Hannah Gabriel's, my girl. But so, let's just keep going. Who's next? What's next? You want the
I
Michaela
mean,
Mayer fight?
you
Let's
were
go.
talking about the size, right? Like I honestly think Inoue washes her. Like I'm just being honest. He's a little dude, but I think he
Okay,
washes her.
yeah. Yeah, you're right, you're right. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. I'm just
I don't
saying.
think people realize how these bantamweight male high level fighters could hit. Like I don't think they realize that, right?
I mean, I do.
So,
I know.
well, there you go. Like you know what I mean. Your hands always hurt. You know what I mean. So it is what
Yeah,
it
my
is. But
body, my hands, my shoulders,
you
my
know,
abdomen, everything.
like I just man.
I
One of
know.
these days, she's got to talk shit in the gym, and like he's not going to be a gentleman like Raleigh.
Like I said, there's some men that don't care. So they weren't
Oh,
raised to care. Like honestly, like my dad was one that said if a woman steps up to you like a man, knock her out like a man. Do I agree with it?
Jesus,
No. But that was my dad. That was my old school dad. That's what he said, you know.
man.
And so there are men like that and there are people that say that and they're gonna
Look, unless your life like it depends on it, or yeah, it's an imminent threat, or like something that dramatic, you shouldn't put your hands on a woman.
I
Uh-huh.
agree. I agree.
No, if she's gonna stab you, all right, maybe you should knock her out. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
But like
Sure. Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
like you know,
Yes.
I'm just saying. And first impressions are everything.
They are. First
Everything.
impressions are everything. Absolutely. Be
Like the
kind. Be kind, people. Be kind.
that's right.
It doesn't
You know what I
cost
mean?
anything to be kind. It doesn't. Nothing.
Costs nothing. It's
Mm-mm.
free.
It's free.
You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. And it always like be like just think about it, right? If you're nice to everybody, if you're a good person, it's never gonna like really hurt you. Like no one's gonna like remember you and be like, oh, that guy was so nice to me. Fuck that guy. Like,
Right.
no, no one's
He
gonna
was
think
too
that.
nice.
But if you're a dick to people,
Oh Lord, they don't
like
forget
you're
that
gonna
shit.
have people like plotting your downfall because of
And then
how
they
you
tell
treat them one
everybody
time.
else too. If they tell two people, those two people tell two people, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, they spread like German roaches. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Exactly. Yeah, you know about German
Christine,
roaches.
one last question for you.
Yes, sir.
And I've already kind of asked you this, but I want you to think of it from like a coach's perspective, right?
Yeah.
Like if you are overseeing a male fighter and a female fighter, just this to educate people, right? And
Mhm.
they're gonna spar, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Like break it down for us in terms of managing that whole situation. Like, is it like does it start from I know that guy is gonna like, know how to spar a woman. I'm gonna keep that guy away from sparring women because he can't control his temper. Or like, is there a
Yeah, for
conversation you
sure.
need to have? Do you also talk to the girl like, hey, it's
Yeah.
sparring. Don't go too hard, or he's gonna go too hard. Like just break it
Yeah.
down for us.
So usually, I mean, if a male and female are going to spar, it's usually going to be not full on sparring. It's going to be technical work
Hmm.
where we're working on specific things. We're not using full power. We're working on whatever. Um, and you're going to pick a guy that's not going to probably doesn't hit hard, and then the girl knows like don't hit them hard because then sometimes something clicks and then they come back. So and it's very supervised. It's very supervised. It's just not like, oh, y'all the same way, yeah, get in there, let's go, let's go. No, you don't do that. For the most part, I don't like for my girls to spar guys, and the reason why is because they can't go all out and they're not going to, and they need to have the full effect of the sparring, what they're going to do in a fight, certain things that they're going to work on. So I personally don't too much put the guys with the girls. It's usually girls with girls and guys with guys, just because I know that they're not going to be able to go full on. And I don't want the girl to feel like this is what it's going to be like in a fight. Like
Mm.
girls and girls, they're ferocious. Girls get together and they go, they emulate, the real
Are
fight. So
there are there male fighters that know how to spar women
there
that can still
are.
give
There's
women good
very
work?
few. There's very few that don't care about the pride or whatever. And, we're not filming it. Sometimes the guys in the gym will talk a little shit just, because you know how y'all are. But for the most part, we don't do that. But every
Yeah.
now and then we do need somebody to work with, a female that doesn't hit as hard, but that's maybe going to be faster or move them or whatever, make them move their head, whatever, things like that.
So so Derek Santos had talked about, because one of his guys, Spart, is the one that knocked down Shields, right?
Yeah,
And about how, like, yeah, you know, these guys are told they don't go all out or whatever,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Um, Here's my question to you: is it possible? Like, I don't know how it would be, but let's just say, is it possible that these guys have been holding back on Clarissa and she doesn't realize that's what they're
Oh,
doing?
absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely it's possible. And I believe 99.9% have, because nobody's just going to go wailing on a woman. I mean, the thing is, if you get beat up by a woman, then you're going to get ridiculed. If you beat up a woman, you're going to get ridiculed. It's a lose-lose situation. Either way.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I just don't know how Clarissa wouldn't know that they're holding back. Like, I just don't. But maybe her ego is so out there that she's convinced herself that, no, yeah, I'm that good. Like, I was
There you
working that
go.
dude. He's a top 10 contender or whatever. You know what I mean?
Look, Clarissa's going to go down in history as one of the most ferocious top females in history. Like she is. She's going to go down
Of
in
course, yeah.
history. All this other stuff is not necessary. It's not. She could like never be on social media. She could never speak and just perform, and she would still be one of, if not the top dogs in boxing history, period. This other stuff is totally not necessary.
Christine, there's a growing movement. I just hope this doesn't escalate because there's a movement of like guys that are just getting tired of it
Hmm.
and just want to just see it happen just so she could shut up, right?
Yeah, it's sad, but yes.
But I do hope that it holds in and the commissions don't sanction it
They're not, they
and all
won't.
that.
They won't do it. It's not going to happen. Not in
Well,
our
just
lifetime.
some of his Indian reservations will sanction it, but
I don't
you
think
know,
so. I don't think
no.
so. I don't.
All right.
I don't think so.
I don't have a lot of faith in these commissions.
Ay, hombre.
Oh man, it is what it is. Any final thoughts, Christine, before we wrap this one up?
No, just please tune in tomorrow to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. We have a great guest, somebody who just got signed with MVP. It's going to be really, really awesome. It's always great doing shows with my brother, D
Mm.
Style. He's always reliable, true blue. You always been there, and I appreciate you. It's always fun. We always have great banter and conversation. And to the chat, y'all are amazing. The best chat we have.
You see, when you make a good first impression, you see how they praise you. Like that's all you got to do.
Exactly.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like I'm just saying.
Great first impressions.
Remy, buenas noches,
Remy,
everybody. All
my
right,
brother. Yes.
all right, and we are out of here.
Peace.
Peace.